What is up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Worth a Listen with me, Anthony Flores. This is definitely a different video. This is all straight up narration, so it may be a little weird not to see me in the camera, but who knows? Maybe some of you don't even want to look at my face. So, sorry for those of you who wanted to see my face. This is already awkward enough. But anyways, moving on. I hate when I go on tangents. My bad. That could happen quite a bit in this whole little, almost like, I feel like I'm on a radio show doing this. Speaking of radios, though, this is my little segment that I like to think about music, talk about it, recommend stuff to you guys. And today I recommend to you my top 5 personal favorite Christmas cover songs. I say cover songs because, let's face it, nobody's created a really, really amazingly good, unique, new Christmas song. I mean, yes, there's been a handful here or there that have been done, a little twist here or there, but they're all essentially the same type of message, the same type of song. And I got a little bit of everything for you guys, so I hope you enjoy my list. Let's see how this goes. But let's start off, shall we, with number 5, and that is Silent Night, a very religious but very, very beautiful song when sung by the right person. And in my eyes, that right person is Sarah Brightman. Honestly, I just find her her singing very beautiful, and she's just got one of those voices that just projects, and it's just very beautiful. Almost, I believe, almost like an opera singer. That's the way she sounds to me. And of all things, I first heard of her through the film Repo the Genetic Opera. The most random clusterfuck of a movie anybody could have ever seen. A horror rock opera. Yeah. But she was one of the very few bright spots of that movie, and I looked her up a while back. I believe this album in particular, entitled Winter Symphony, I think it was from 2010. And I heard a good chunk of the album, and I thought, it's a little bit slow for me, but it is nice. She has a very beautiful singing voice. But as I said, Silent Night is what stood out to me. It's obviously more focused on the birth of Jesus Christ and whatever, and all that. Not whatever, but all that good stuff of his birth and the beauty of that time of the season. And I really do give credit to songs when credit is due. And this is one of those rarities where a cover song kind of outshines the original, in my opinion. And without kind of going in circles, I'll just leave it at that. She has a beautiful voice. Sarah Brightman is definitely one of those artists that's not talked about very much at all. So I don't believe she has a huge amount of work out there. I think maybe another album or two, but not very much. But Winter Symphony, if you like very slow and very calming and very powerful singing voices, and if you like that type of Christmas music, definitely give a listen to the album in its entirety. But Silent Night is a song for me, and we shall move on to number 4. And that song is Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by She and Him. Yes, the right amount of quirk and the right amount of cutesy, wootsy crap that is Zooey Deschanel. And I can't remember the him guy. For the life of me, I really can't. But for the most part, I've listened to the most of that album as well. A very She and Him Christmas was released last year. And I thought, it is what it is. It's really pushing the hipster crowd, and most of it works, but some of it doesn't. And it was more of just like it's an okay album. It's not a terrible rendition of all the songs they put out there, but Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree caught my ear, and I really enjoy the song. I really like it. It's got the right amount of hipster quirkiness, and it's got the right amount of actual Christmas spirit in there. So I give it a lot of credit as well. I almost want to say I enjoy this more than the original. And as I said, I can't recall every artist at all who sang these originally. But for the most part, I know what they sound like because I listen to them every year. And this cover song is really good. It's really just happy. It's upbeat. It is what it is. It's supposed to be that type of song. And I think it's pretty good. Again, I'm going around in circles. So we continue on to number 3. Okay, number 3 is actually a two-way song by the same artist, and I'm surprised Tim Burton or somebody has never gotten, whoever's dark and gothic has never gotten a hold of these songs to put in some sort of Christmas special that they themselves could create. Anyways, the two covered songs are You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, and Santa Baby by Versa Emerge, a little band that's pushing towards the gothic/emo crowd. They're a decent band. I've listened to a few of their songs here or there on their albums, but these, a buddy of mine showed me You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch one year, and I just couldn't believe. I was just like, wow, this is like, you go from the deep, deep voice of Boris Karloff to this dark Nightmare Before Christmas style tone. It was really weird, but intriguing at the same time. The same with Santa Baby. It's supposed to be a floozy, drunken kind of... You just picture like a floozy, drunken girl singing Santa Baby. But once again, you add that Nightmare Before Christmas type of tone to it, and both of these songs seem like a very different kind of song, and it just kind of intrigued me. I was just like, wow, these are takes of songs, of all things Christmas songs, that I've never really heard of something like this, at least not for a while. So for those of you who enjoy Nightmare Before Christmas or any other movie of Tim Burton, you probably will like this quite a bit. And I like it too. I like these songs. I think they're pretty different, and it really does put a unique spin on these two classic Christmas songs. Some people may say blasphemy. I believe like Eartha Kitt was one of the earlier original artists that sang Santa Baby. Mariah Carey, I believe, as well. And as for You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, anybody who's anybody will say, fuck you for screwing with a classic song sung by the late Boris Karloff. What the fuck? But I say, give these songs a chance because I think they're really different. And sure, they have that very dark tone to them, but I think they're really worth checking out and listening to. Number 2 is the album Christmas by Michael Buble. I couldn't pick one damn song out of this. And sure, everyone all of a sudden has been looking to Michael Buble because of this album from last year. The guy can sing. The guy is an old soul, and he, kind of like Zooey Deschanel, has that style of just, unfortunately, her quirky hipster crap kind of overpowers her most of the time, but Michael Buble just got class, man. This guy, this guy can sing. He is the embodiment of the crooner for present day. I'm going to just say that. He just, like, brings that energy, that spirit to every song he put on this album. Sure, some of them are definitely not as good as the originals, but a handful of them did stand out to me, to name a few. Holly Jolly Christmas, Frosty the Snowman, and looking down my list here, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. He just brings such good style to his singing, and it's just weird because it sounds so old-fashioned, but yet this album was just released last year. It's very reminiscent for those of you who are fans of the old-timey music of Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and anybody else you can think of. But it's a very good album. It's definitely could be, well, I think it will be one of those classic albums people will listen to year after year. So, good job, Michael Buble. You won the hearts of American people everywhere, and maybe the world, who knows, who celebrate Christmas. So, it's a great album, definitely worth listening to. And last but definitely not least, on the number 1 song on my list here. From the classic movie, now considered classic actually, a modern day classic, Elf, the song Baby It's Cold Outside. I cannot say how much I love this song. I obviously, that song has been around as well. Many people have sang it, but I don't know what it is. Ever since I heard it on Elf, it just grew on me. And again, Zooey Deschanel on this list again. I don't know what else to say other than her hipster crap is gone in this song. It's just her sounding like an old soul singing, along with Leon Redbone, I believe his name is. Yeah, Leon Redbone. And if I get that wrong, I apologize as well. A very deep-voiced singer here versus her very light and happy tone that she has. it's just such a perfect blend of voices. And in a way, this is technically not a Christmas song from what I understand. It's more of just a winter song, but it still counts in my book. It's a fucking Christmas song. I heard it on Elf countless times, and I also heard it during Christmas time in general when other people sang it. But this rendition stuck with me, and it will forever be in my heart as one of the best Christmas songs I could ever listen to every Christmas, every year, and so on and so forth. And I praise this song, I really do. And in that whole fucking movie, that whole movie is awesome, and I love it. It's just one of my favorite Christmas movies, period. And with this song, it was just the cherry on top of that awesome hot fudge sundae right there. But anyways, guys, thank you for bearing with me. I have no idea how awkward this is. I really wanted to make this different, and this narration style video, I kind of hope it worked, and if it didn't, well, yeah. But feel free to like this video, subscribe, and comment, and all that fun stuff. But anyways, thank you all for listening, guys. It's been a fun, weird experience, but nonetheless, thanks for listening and / watching, or whatever. But that has been another episode of Worth a Listen with me, Anthony Flotis, and we'll catch you guys next time.